G'day guys, Adam Grocke from Johnston Grocke here with David Floyd from First on the Beach. We are now going to take a deep dive into really the first stage of a business. There's 5 stages. It goes from start-up, ramp-up, build-up, scale-up, and then the 2020 vision, which is owner-independent. So this is going to be a deep dive into a startup, really focusing on what, you should identify as a startup because it shouldn't be a startup for too long. But also, mainly what to focus on, what should you be putting your energy into as a startup to then get as quickly as possible to the ramp-up stage of a business. So, David, I might throw to you, what are the key things? Starting up a business is daunting for a lot of people. It's that first step. It's kind of throwing a little bit of caution into the wind and following their dreams and where they want to be going. But where should they be focusing their energy first to really get the results as quickly as possible?
Okay, well, the first thing they've got to do, and yes, you're quite right, it's an exciting time. You're making a leap. Maybe it's a side business. Maybe you've still got the security of a full-time job. But maybe at some point you've made that decision to make the full leap. The first thing, of course, is my idea viable? Is there somebody out there that actually wants what I'm offering? Of course, the first thing is to understand your clients, to understand your potential clients, who they are, what their pain points are, maybe what the benefits are that you're going to provide. Because until you know that, you can't really position your product successfully. So you need to know what it is that you're solving. Now, of course, in the pre-launch phase, which is the first stage of a startup, you need to go around, you need to get your funding organised, you need to get your systems in place, you need to organise all the necessary organisational structures, whether it's a company, bank accounts, all those preliminary things. But then after that, you make the commitment to launch. So the day comes, it might be a physical product, might be a physical shop, or it might be an online. These days, so much is online.
Just on that, we did a video recently around technology and how to leverage that, and it's amazing how cheap the cost of starting up a business now is, with everything, with all your subscriptions, with Xero and Calendar and all these sort of apps and platforms you can use to really leverage and create a business very, very quickly. So
it is, and that's both has been both a benefit as well as I suppose a distraction. It is so easy to create a business, and while that's is great for those that maybe previously have always harboured the desire, now they have the capacity to do so. It also means that there are a lot of ideas out there that get in the way, that create a lot of noise. So again, it's very important to break through that you really understand who your clients are, your potential clients, and what it is you're going to do. So you then, of course, need to have some rudimentary business plan. It won't be a detailed, and it shouldn't be, because at the moment, get out there, test the idea, talk to people, get some feedback, and refine. And the old adage is, of course, is try and fail early, or refine early, because whatever you originally decided to do, the plan you originally had, we guarantee that the first time you meet someone, in terms of the public, it won't work. You'll have to change, you'll have to rethink it. So the quicker you get out there and you're testing that, the quicker you'll define and refine your idea to make it viable.
And then what you mentioned in the last video is really, it's about survival, isn't it? And
it is. And
really your business plan, as much as you want to look sort of 3-5 years down the track, you've just still got to make sure you can open the doors in 12 months' time, 6 months' time.
Correct. And certainly your vision can be what the long-term, your long-term desire is. Yes, I want a business to be able to do that. And while you focus just on that, of course, you don't do what you have to do every day. So yes, having a vision is important, but ignoring it for the moment and looking at what do I need to do today to move me one step closer. And if we do those small things every day consistently, then invariably we start to move in the right direction. Clearly you need to have some basic systems in place, and you need to have some critical controls, such as a business plan, and quite often, very importantly, other people to talk to. Don't try and do it yourself, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it be business contacts, or whether you actually go out and seek a mentor or business coach who has really done it before, who they have the experience, and will certainly guide you. They won't give you the answers, but they will certainly give you some better understanding of the road ahead.
And what I found, what I've always lived by is, when you're starting a business or in your business or you're making any critical decision, there's always an emotional component to it. It's very hard to sometimes step back and see the big picture and take emotion out of it and go, what's actually in the best interest for me to go from start up to ramp up?
Yes.
You know, how do I actually go to that next stage? So having sounding boards and differences of opinions and
Yes.
different personality and expertise and experience weighing in on that conversation is very, very important.
Critically important. Critically important. Now, of course, you've got the pre-launch stage, but in the post-launch stage of a small business startup, it's very much about making sure that your product gets out there. So as soon as you launch, you need to know what it is you're delivering, but you need to be able to deliver it. And again, we talk about online. You know, what is your fulfillment process? Do you have all that in place? Because you're promising an experience to your customers. And the worst thing you can do for your business, of course, is to overpromise and underdeliver. So you very much have to make sure that your systems are in place, that your necessary outcomes are being achieved, and that your customers are happy with what you're delivering.
Absolutely. And I think the thing is, you really need to understand your sales funnel as well in the startup phase. Where are your customers coming from? What's your lead generation? How are you going to manage those so you do actually have that really good client experience or customer experience for your first customers, because they're going to be the ones who are going to talk about you in a positive sense and also a negative sense in that startup phase.
Very much so.
Yeah. Look, guys, thank you very much for watching. We're going to actually have some content you can download, which is talking and takes a deep dive into content around stage 1, which is the startup. Stay tuned for the next stages, and if you need to, reflect on our other videos, which is really covering the high-level helicopter view of the 5 stages. Thank you, David, for your time, and if you've got any questions, let us know.